Good morning, dear children and my dear friends. Today we are going to start a new chapter for class 6 again for CBSE children of class 6. Okay, that is chapter number 2, that is components of food. Okay, so it's a very important chapter and lot much information is there to know about certain important components of food. Okay, all of us eat different varieties of foods, isn't it? But which type of food is suggested for the healthy growth of a person? Okay, and what type of component is going to help us in what way? Okay, so we are going to learn about the second chapter. Okay, that is components of food. Okay, so what are the main learning objectives of this lesson? First we have to know about that. Okay, so in this video I'll be dealing only up to carbohydrates. Okay, so let us go into the topic. The topic for today is what? The new chapter for class 6 CBSE science. Okay, so before I go into the topic, my kind request to all of you to kindly watch my videos and yes, you all know, kindly subscribe to my channel. Okay, I hope all of you are watching my videos and finding benefit from that. Okay, if you are going to support me in my journey, surely I'll bring lot many informative educational videos for all of you, and at the same time, along with education, you can even watch for the sake of DIY activities, club activities which are generally happens in schools. Okay, for school going children it will be very useful, okay, to have certain DIY activities and all. Okay, so please follow me for more and more best study videos as well as activity short videos. Okay, so let us go into the topic for today, that is components of food. That is the second chapter from science of class 6 CBSE. Okay, so components of food. Components of food. Okay, so this is our chapter for today. Okay, so let us learn what are the different components of food. Okay, so the food which we eat, you all know, consists of what? Different types of components like what? Carbohydrates, proteins, fats, minerals, roughage, water. All this comes under what? Different components present in food materials. Okay, so the main theme of this lesson, what are the main learning objectives of this lesson is to know about different types of components of food. Okay, and to evaluate which type of component is present in which type of food. Okay, and how can we know that so and so carbohydrates are present, proteins are present? How can we know? Okay, so to evaluate, okay, the presence of certain components of foods in different types of foods which are available to us. Okay, and also to know about certain terms like nutrition, undernutrition, malnutrition also. Okay, and we also will be learning about what? Deficiency diseases. Okay, so why deficiency diseases will occur and what are the different ways to overcome those deficiency diseases. Okay, now deficiency diseases. Okay, because of lack of certain minerals and all, people has to face certain deficiency problems. So how to meet those deficiency diseases? Okay, so those are the different learning objectives for this second lesson, that is components of food. Okay, so today we are going to learn about what? Different components of food. So what are the different components of food? Components. Food consists of different components like, first one are what? Carbohydrates. Okay, now carbohydrates, proteins. Okay, carbohydrates, proteins, fats, minerals. okay, minerals, vitamins. These are the main components of food. Okay, so in addition to them, we also consume fibrous food materials, isn't it? Roughage food. Roughage, okay, plays a very important role in the process of digestion. Okay, fibrous food materials improves your digestive system. Okay, now, so it also increases our metabolism also. Okay, so roughage and even water also comes under the very important component of food. Okay, so these are the main components, and along with that you also have what? Roughage foods. Means what? Fibrous foods, roughage. Okay, and water. These are all the different components of food. So in this video we are going to learn about what? We are going to learn about carbohydrates. Okay, so what are carbohydrates, and what type of carbohydrates are there, and what are the different foods which includes carbohydrates, which are rich sources of carbohydrates. Okay, and how these carbohydrates are going to work in our body, how they process our body functioning. Okay, so we are going to learn about that. And how can we say that so and so food materials consist of what? Carbohydrates are present in them. How can we know? What is a test for carbohydrates? Okay, so about this we are going to learn in this video. Okay, only about carbohydrates. Okay, so this chapter I just wanted to divide it into 6 to 7 videos, depends on the coverage of the topics. Okay, so please kindly follow me, dear children, and please keep giving your valuable comments and suggestions. Okay, so your comments and suggestions will definitely help me to improve myself as well as to prove myself also. Okay, so let us go into the topic. Okay, so topic for today is what? Carbohydrates. So what are carbohydrates? So in the name itself it is there. Carbohydrates are the type of foods which consist of mainly carbon, hydrogen and oxygen. Okay, carbohydrates consist of what? 3 main elements. Those are what? Carbon, hydrogen and oxygen. Okay, substances which consists of what? Carbon, hydrogen and oxygen. Okay, so such kind of substances in which all these 3 elements are present together, you generally call them, in chemistry you generally call them as what? Organic compounds. Okay, so in nutrients which are there in food materials and all, we call them with the name carbohydrates. Okay, so carbohydrates consist of mainly 3 elements: carbon, hydrogen and oxygen. Okay, so what are the different carbohydrate foods? Okay, so carbohydrates are mainly energy giving foods. Okay, now what are these? Energy giving foods. Okay, they gives us instant energy. Okay, now they provides us instant energy. Okay, you all know that glucose, okay, sugars, all these will gives us what? Instant energy. Okay, generally if a patient generally if he is affected with either a sunstroke or anything, if he is feeling somewhat giddy or something, we make them to drink glucose water, isn't it? So the glucose water gives him what? Instant energy. Okay, so carbohydrate foods are energy giving foods. They gives us what? Instant energy. Okay, so that's why the sports people, they keep drinking glucose every time. Okay, sports people, they keep on working. Okay, workouts they keep doing. Okay, so they lose energy continuously, they lose energy. So to give instant energy for them, they used to drink what? Very frequently they used to drink this kind of glucose. Okay, so they gives us what? Instant energy. Okay, they gets digested very quickly into our body and gives us instant energy for us. That's why they are energy giving foods, isn't it? And at the same time, the extra energy which is being provided by the intake of these carbohydrate foods, they are stored in our body in the form of fats also. Okay, so the extra energy, these carbohydrates will gives us almost about 4 to 5 kilocalories of energy for us. Okay, isn't it? So they are instantly giving energy giving foods. Okay, so carbohydrate foods. So mainly these carbohydrate foods consist of what? Carbohydrates, mainly two types are there. Okay, so two types. What are those two types? Simple carbohydrates and complex carbohydrates. Simple and complex. Okay, so simple carbohydrates are what? Carbohydrates like glucose, fructose. Okay, the word O's, O-S-E, O's, whichever the word is being ended with the word O's, they are all comes under the category of what? Sugars. Okay, yes. Simple carbohydrates are what? Carbohydrates like glucose, fructose, maltose, all those comes under simple carbohydrates. And the complex carbohydrate is starch. Okay, now why you are calling it as complex? Okay, it is a complex substance, means which is after being reduced it turns into sugars. Okay, so this is a complex substance. I mean to say that it is a huge molecule and this is a simple molecule, glucose, fructose. Okay, you all know the formula for glucose, C6H12O6. Even for fructose, glucose and fructose are what? Isomers. They have same molecular formula and different structures, of course. You will be learning in isomerism in your higher classes. Okay, so glucose, fructose, all these are what? Simple sugars or simple carbohydrates. And second type are what? Starch. What is the formula for starch? C12H22O11. Okay, so these are called as what? These are the main categories of what? Components of food, right? I mean carbohydrate food. Okay, so please take down. Okay, so carbohydrate foods, what are the tests, and what are the, before going to the tests, we have to learn what are the examples for the food items which contains healthy carbohydrates. Okay, which gives us healthy carbohydrates. See, the intake of too much carbohydrates also may leads to many problems for us. Okay, problems like diabetes. Okay, increase of insulin range, all those such kind of problems will arise with the intake of too much high quantity of carbohydrates. Okay, carbohydrates instantly gives us energy, but at the same time they also has to be consumed in adequate quantity only. Otherwise what happens? They instantly mix up with our blood and that leads to what? Blood sugar levels, increase of blood sugar levels. Okay, that leads to a problem called what? Which so many people will keep facing, that is diabetes problem. Yes. Okay, the insulin range, insulin is a hormone, okay, which keeps releasing. The insulin range, if it is going to be increased by the intake of carbohydrates, okay, it has to be controlled. Okay, so whenever consumption of carbohydrates is done, you have to keep in mind whether they are healthy carbohydrates or not. Okay, healthy carbohydrates and certain carbohydrates like sugary drinks and all will not be suggested to take in large quantities. Okay, intake of sugary drinks, syrups, okay, corn syrups and all, okay, that leads to so many problems like diabetes. Okay, and even blood sugar levels will be increasing. Okay, so you have to be very careful. Intake of carbohydrates has to be in adequate quantity only, not in large quantities. Okay, so that point you all have to note, right? So what are the foods rich in carbohydrates? Let us learn about the types of foods which are rich in carbohydrates. Foods which are rich in carbohydrates. Okay, so what type of foods are rich in carbohydrates? Let us learn about them. Okay, let us learn some examples. You all know sweet potatoes. Okay, sweet potatoes are rich source of carbohydrates. And then brown rice, very good suggested. These all are suggestible carbohydrates. Okay, all consist of what? Complex carbohydrates. Okay, all of them consist of complex carbohydrates. Okay, intake of complex carbohydrate is good than the intake of simple carbohydrates. Okay, taking too much simple carbohydrates is dangerous. Okay, instead of that, take little quantity of complex carbohydrates that gives you instant energy, and your blood sugar levels also will be under your control. Okay, so you have to remember that point. So brown rice and beans are the very rich source of carbohydrates. And you all know oats, these all are healthy carbohydrates. Okay, now oats. And bananas, okay, bananas are rich sources of what? Carbohydrates. Milk is a very good, of course milk is considered to be what? Complete food. Okay, milk. And then resins and chestnuts, resins and chestnuts. Okay, see, these are the suggestible carbohydrate foods. Okay, there are certain kinds of foods which you have to avoid, like breads, as I told you, sugary syrups and all. Okay, you have to avoid. Okay, they are also rich sources of carbohydrates only, but they also increase your cholesterol levels. Okay, bad cholesterol levels. Okay, which is not suggested to take. Okay, so please note down this one. Foods which are rich in carbohydrates. Okay, and then so we are going to learn in the last part of this video, that is test for glucose and test for starch. Okay, so how can we say that carbohydrates are present in the form of glucose? Okay, test for glucose and test for starch. Okay, so with this we can end our video. Okay, so how can we say that, how can we identify that glucose is present in so and so food substances? Or we are going to learn about what? Test for glucose. Okay, test for glucose. So glucose can be tested with the help of a solution called Benedict's solution. Please remember, glucose can be tested. Okay, now glucose can be tested with the help of Benedict's solution. What is Benedict's solution? Okay, just remember, dear children, Benedict's solution. Okay, so Benedict's solution is a mixture of sodium or potassium citrate, sodium carbonate and copper sulfate. Okay, Benedict's solution is a mixture of what? Aqueous solutions of sodium or potassium citrates, sodium or potassium citrate plus sodium carbonate plus copper sulfate. Okay, now plus copper sulfate. Please remember the composition. Okay, Benedict's solution is a mixture of what? Sodium or potassium citrate, sodium carbonate and copper sulfate. Okay, so this Benedict's solution will look blue in color. Okay, so if you take glucose solution in one test tube, and if you observe the color of that glucose solution, you all know that solution of glucose looks colorless, isn't it? So that colorless glucose solution is added with Benedict's solution, and if you are going to observe the formation of red precipitate, okay, that shows you the presence of glucose. Okay, that shows you the test for glucose. That means blue colored Benedict solution turns to red color. Okay, so you'll be having even shades of colors also. If it turns to pure red color, then complete reducing sugars are present in them. Okay, like glucose is present. Okay, suppose if glucose is present in trace quantities, you may get the precipitate to be orange or even sometimes yellow also. Okay, if traces of glucose is there, that gives you orange or yellow colors. If complete glucose is there, okay, then that gives you what? Red precipitate. So formation of red coloration is the test for what? Glucose. Okay, so glucose plus Benedict solution, glucose solution plus Benedict solution. Okay, glucose solution plus Benedict solution gives rise to what? Red precipitate. Okay, red precipitate. If it gives red precipitate, that itself indicates the presence of glucose in that particular food item. Okay, so this is a test for what? Glucose. Glucose, you all know, it is colorless. Benedict solution is of which color? Blue color. Okay, and if that blue color Benedict solution turns to red, it shows the presence of glucose. So that is the test for glucose. Okay, now we will be learning about what? Test for starch. Okay, this you have learnt even in your lower classes also. So what is the test for starch? Okay, presence of starch. Starch is present in what food items? Starch is present in potatoes. Okay, cooked rice, you can take cooked rice, you can take potatoes. If you take a potato, half raw potato, half cut potato you take, and add a little amount of iodine solution. So presence of starch can be identified with the help of iodine solution. You all know how iodine solution looks like. Okay, it is somewhat dark violet colored solution. Okay, iodine solution. Then the presence of starch makes it to turn to bluish black. Okay, if there is a starch present in a food material, if iodine solution is turning that material into bluish black, then it indicates the presence of starch. Okay, so test for starch. What is a test for starch? Test for starch. Okay, take a potato, cut into 2 pieces. Okay, pour a few drops of iodine solution. Okay, now pour a few drops of which solution, dear children? Iodine solution. Okay, on the cut surface of potato. Okay, now on the cut surface of potato, you are pouring what? Few drops of iodine solution. Okay, so if it turns blue black, it indicates the presence of what? If it turns blue black, it indicates the presence of starch. Okay, it indicates the presence of starch. So this is the test for starch. Okay, test for starch. So iodine solution turns blue black with the presence of starch, and if there is a glucose, test for glucose, how you will conduct? Benedict solution. Okay, so Benedict solution actually will be blue in color. By adding it to glucose, it gives us what? Red precipitate. So formation of red colored precipitate indicates the presence of glucose. Okay, so this is about the carbohydrates, the components of one of the main components of foods. Okay, so in the next coming video, we will be learning about proteins. Okay, then bodybuilding foods. Okay, proteins. Like that, in one video, we will be learning about one type of components of food. Okay, until then, keep learning, happy learning. Your hard work is your superpower. Okay, thanks for watching, dear children. Bye.